it's nothing, man, are out, and yeah, the jobs are good and swimming in the deep. We got them drowned in the undercurrent.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chael Sonnen! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, the chosen one, Woodley.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-up only event. You gotta play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round 1 gets underway. Woodley gets lit up by that straight punch.
Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Oh, they're trading huge shots here to see who's the last man standing. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Lands a good combination. Man, not sure if it was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
Oh! Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So the numbers continuing to pile up here. 33 total strikes have landed for Tyron Woodley.
Well, the one thing about throwing jabs is that when you throw a jab, you kind of set your lead leg because you're trying to extend on the jab. If a person has good timing on leg kicks, they will land almost every time. So you gotta be careful.
Chael's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open.
Oh, that one landed, yep. Those are big strikes.
Back and forth we go. Oh, the high kick lands. Good job defensively to block that punch. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by Woodley. Oh, and a cut just opened up on his forehead. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Throws that deep and it lands.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them in the night, that will land you right on the spot.
Oh, and mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that round.
Excellent.
All right, mercifully, that is it for the round, and Sonnen's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds. All right, so he survives to the stool, but he's going to need a plastic surgeon on Monday. Let us show you some of the strikes that caused that damage above the eye.
Just beautiful striking on display. He found the target constantly. He opened up a big cut above the eye, and now he sees that he's got a wounded opponent in front of him. He is going to target that eye even more in this next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, beautiful jab there by the chosen one. That's the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it. To go and end the fight.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. And coming at it here, huge shots landing on both sides.
Big left hand lands upstairs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he lands a big left hand. Well, he just missed on another strike there. He has not been efficient with his attack here tonight, and offensively, I think his approach leaving a lot to be desired. Gotta figure out a way to conserve some energy here moving forward.
It's okay.
Chael's elbow attempt here, that one blocked by the defense. Right there, we'll see if he can finish.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. Oh, right hand.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Oh! Oh, huge left. Oh, you gotta keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect it.
Oh,
my goodness.
as many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
T-Wood.
The official decision is now in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley.
All right, so the Chosen One, Tyron Woodley, certainly looking like he's in his fighting prime as he gets his hand raised here tonight. He's probably dropping another LP in the morning. It's a good thing he got the win.
Tyron Woodley is a man of many talents, but his greatest talent is his ability to fight and win fights. Once again, he gets the job done.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion, TJ Dillashaw. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set. No grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent... All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
Keep that pressure going.
Dig and kick.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process.
These boys just went and started fighting.
Back out, back out. I need you to get some space now.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, high kick.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out.
What a huge high kick.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Keep the pressure on. You're doing good.
Superman punch lands! Dillashaw gets tattooed by that straight punch. Well, missed on that one. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for TJ Dillashaw. Doing a real nice job with these leg kicks, trying to slow his opponent down, and largely succeeding. Just flying knee right to the belly. Dillashaw's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
A ton of trouble right now. He loaded up there in that high kick.
Oh, and again! Oh, a big left hand!
Ah, that jab hurt him.
Let's go. You're doing great. That's awesome.
Oh, solid kick right there.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Nice job by him defensively there. Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Oliveira's swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. When you hit a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, here we go now, round two.
Ready to
Charles Du Bronx Oliveira and TJ Dillashaw. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched.
Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Oh, big elbow. Oh, flying knee right on the chin. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt.
This is the fight he made to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
What a fight. Oh, inside kick. Gotta start looking to finish.
So 57 total strikes and counting now have landed for TJ Dillashaw. Well, not this fighter's most accurate effort to date necessarily, DC, landing with 33% accuracy here against Charles Du Bronx Oliveira. Oliveira's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now.
All right, hands up, hands up.
Just missed with the leg kick. Nice punch by Oliveira. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Well, a lot of debilitating leg kicks have landed tonight. You see that left thigh starting to show signs of bruising. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, my goodness.
Big knee there to the chest. Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Dillashaw's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And the horn sounds on round two. Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. Third and final round. Well, an appreciation. That's the biggest she's survived thus far. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be but it's going to be over very soon.
Another knockdown! Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish him because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
All right, so Dillashaw's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about... The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, TJ Dillashaw.
All right, so we congratulate TJ Dillashaw, largely dominant in getting his hand raised here tonight. Fringe Hall of Famer. I think he gets in, but a UFC win like tonight certainly is going to help the cause.
I mean, full skill set on display tonight for TJ Dillashaw. He gets the victory that he wanted so badly.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joaquin Numeza And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up only fight. A couple of rules in play here, we remind you. No grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see how it plays out. Lands to the body there. Trying to establish the jabber. Here. Oh, and a switch kick to the body for good measure. Nice work there by Pettis. There's that side kick.
Kind of.
Bring him over the top. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the court. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Head kick partially blocked. Pettis is pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, is that a good right hand?
Nice punch to the head.
All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. Oh, nice combination.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh, big combination. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Oh, nice right hand.
Right there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps trying to set something up high later?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go, oh! What a fight! Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, that's the end of the round. Some significant damage done, or so it appears. The fighter's got a cut above his eye from that round. Cut man gonna earn his money here. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round two.
What a great job getting that kick to the target.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. So the blood really starting to flow every time that area gets targeted. That cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You gotta start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Lands a nice jab there. Reach advantage was his at the outset, and he was able to take advantage there with the punch. Able to check the high kick.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Well, the strike lands there, but doesn't do a ton of damage because the fighter's cooked.
Yeah, he's done. He's thrown everything with absolute power, and now it does not matter how many times you jam on that expert, it will not do any damage.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, this is absolutely... His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent very badly again.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Nice jab by Pettis. Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we're starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reaction of the opponent.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes, and a good sign, too. Doesn't seem to be huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. He's hurt.
Oh, he might be out.
Another one. Now he's back up. Oh, big straight left.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? I think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
He's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Oh, that cut on the nose really becoming a factor now. It's only getting worse. Pouring blood out here.
head kick like this.
That's gonna do it!
Oh my God! With one of the greatest knockouts you will see!
What a fight! What a fight!
Not every day you see a fight end due to a body kick like that.
He used a lot of body work to slow down his opponent. Once his opponent slowed down, he was able to really impose his will on him and get the finish in such a high-profile fight.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
All right, so a huge win tonight for the former UFC lightweight champion Anthony Showtime Pettis. Still a lot of tricks up his sleeve at this stage of his career.
He's one of the more tricky fighters the UFC has ever seen, and he can break out some crazy techniques at any time inside the octagon.
Chilling with my shark. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside, but you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to lurk. Had a clean run and ended up in jail for my 31st. Had to but the first.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, and the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules, and hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up only event. Let's see how it plays out. Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and...
Oh my goodness!
Back to his feet.
Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
Let's go.
There it is again. Look at it. Oh, that's big.
Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Let's go. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah.
Big right hand. Oh, nice body shot.
And a miss with the right hook. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Switch kick landed there by McGregor.
Nice jab there by O'Malley. He's hurt bad.
Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. My champ's starting to see some...
He didn't like that left hand.
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Nice straight there by Sean O'Malley. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
to his feet.
What a fight!
O'Malley's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Both guys appeared to land there. Pretty good strike there, but not a ton of meat on the bone. Kind of looks like me at the Boca Raton boxing district.
He's used everything he could early in the fight, and now he's just in survival mode. And blocks that hard punch.
Final seconds of the round. Round 2 is next.
Stop.
All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. O'Malley's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. That's how you block a strike. Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an Attaboy. Like he hits people and they fall down. And he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking.
And back to his feet.
Body kick lands.
O'Malley's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg.
Heavy body kick lands.
Oh, nice jab on McGregor. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Huge block there. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory and another huge spot in his UFC career.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Kane.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 1 of this stand-up-only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rule set, not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all, and if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground.
He sets up that leg kick beautifully.
That's the biggest shoot the fight thus far. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Nice defense to block that punch. Liddell's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there. Both fighters throwing heat now.
That was beautiful. Oh!
3 minutes now to go in this one.
Oh, that's nice right. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
So we pull up the numbers for you here. How about this, DC? 34 total strikes have now found the mark for Cain Velasquez. Landed that overhand right flush.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person...
First leg kick grounds his opponent, lifted a little bit, trying to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Velasquez is really limping now, folks. Looks like the leg kicks are really starting to pay dividends for his opponent.
He can't even stand.
5 minutes in the books. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, well, the cut man has got his work cut out for him, and I believe we have isolated the shot that caused that critical cut above the eye.
I mean, right above the eye, John. Too many damaging blows. He's got to change something because now every time he gets hit above the eye, the blood will start to leak in his eye, making it almost impossible to fight.
Ready.
Round 2 here. Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Liddell's forehead is just dumping blood all over the octagon. Like, can somebody get a beaker, please? I mean, maybe we need to stop the fight. I don't know. That cut is terrible. There's that kick.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Right hand over the top. Oh, another debilitating kick to the leg. I mean, can you say anything to that?
Are you going to be the guy that gets stopped by leg kicks?
I'm a verbally tap out.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Velasquez's strike attempt there is blocked.
Nice big overhand right.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side. Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long? Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to...
All right, so the ref has called a break to the action, and it likely means, yes, he will call in the doctor to look at that cut, which is just leaking all over the octagon right now.
A lot of blood, John, but this is a fight. I mean, guys bleed, girls bleed. It happens in a fight. These guys should be able to continue.
Just too much blood for the athlete to continue. He's disappointed, but he will live to fight on in the UFC. All right, let us now take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. He appeared to open up a significant cut on his opponent's forehead with one of those strikes.
A lot of blood comes from the cut on the forehead. He did exactly what he needed to do to land a strike that would open up a cut on the forehead. Now that he's got the target, he has got to continue to go there. He's got to continue to land in that spot to try to get his opponent out of there.
Of course, his corner imploring him to be more sound defensively. The cut man appeared to do a pretty good job. Let's see how this next round plays out. Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Cain Velasquez.
So congratulations are in order to the former two-time UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez, still a guy who many believe is the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. Not sure if this performance alone is enough for him to get an immediate crack at the title, but he certainly did everything within his power tonight to prove that he is still very much a force to be reckoned with in this UFC heavyweight division. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the ex-murderer, Wanderlei Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are ready to go here at the start of round 1 for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. We outlined the rules off the top, but here's your refresher. No grappling of any type. We also point out fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the ground. Let's see if the combatants play by the rules here as our first round gets underway.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
It's a nice jab by him there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
These boys are going at it. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Yeah, that punch was blocked. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, that couldn't have felt good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter, and he's going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division. All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he can land it effectively.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, with authority the body.
He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches.
Well, still plenty of time to go here in round one, but maybe to the surprise of his opponent, he has come out so aggressive here tonight. He has landed a ton of strikes here early and gotten off to a nice start. Oh, how good is that jab by Volkanovski? Lands a big elbow there. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Nice. Oh!
Back to the feet.
Oh! That was lightning fast, that right hand.
What an end to round one. Wow, what a round it was. There's the horn, 2 knockdowns. Certainly a 10-8 is plausible. We'll see if his opponent can make some adjustments here. It's going to be tough.
J.A., I thought it was over.
Yeah.
I thought it was over. I was yelling, it's over, it's over. After the first knockdown, dude gets up and gets knocked down again. He understands now he has a very tough competitor in front of him, but he needs to stay patient, go find another big shot, be confident in knowing that eventually the finish is going to come.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Pretty good jab there by Wanderlei Silva. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Nicely done as he lands a kick to the leg. All right, well, he told us in the fighter meeting he didn't want to be known for his toughness, and yet again, here we are talking about him absorbing a bunch of damage to that thigh.
Well, he's having to rely on it. Once again, it's become his calling card. And when you are known to be tough, that's a problem. You got to be more technical. Right now, he needs to find a way to change this fight.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Big right hand. Beautiful combination. Oh, huge left punch is good. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Man, look at that jab right there. If he doesn't make some adjustments, Mommy's not going to recognize him. His nose is getting off. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Is hurting for certain. Silva going with the kick to the body. He's an outstanding kicker, but that attempt missed. Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
Oh!
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Silva's left calf.
Oh, this is trouble for Volkanovski.
Big right hand there. Oh, how about the accuracy have seen it land right there. His opponent's wobble chip.
You cannot take another shot like that. Oh!
That's it!
Holy smokes!
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the ex-murderer, Wanderlei Silva!
So Wanderlei Silva gets his hand raised here tonight. This is a fighter who has made a career of not just winning, but entertaining fight fans along the way. And this was vintage Wanderlei Silva here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. Cormier! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we go with this stand-up only fight. You guys got to play by the rules. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Also, you cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last man standing will be tonight. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight. Nice combination lands to the head.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are John Jones's calling card.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Down landed clean.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again. Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Big right hand lands. Oh, massive right hand.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Cormier swelling now around that jaw area. Oh, there's the biggest shot of blood loss. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment. Hurt him bad.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, when you absorb damage like this, you start to worry about a guy missing the rest of the year. At what point, if you're the referee, do you call in the ringside position?
Well, right now.
Yeah.
He hurt him again. He's hurting bad here.
All right, I know that I'm not as tough as these athletes, but I'm not sure how much longer he can actually stay in this fight. He's able to make his way back to the stool. There's a lot of blood and a lot of swelling around the mouth. That might actually be a broken jaw at this point in time. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
All right, round two. Back to his feet. Oh, and that kick is blocked.
Stay aggressive.
Well, at this point, you got to think he's got to start to mix things up a bit more. At this point, he's worked the head to great effect, but get some strikes to the midsection. Try to slow your opponent down.
Hands on your face.
And that'll do it! John Jones! That has got to feel good!
Oh my goodness.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Bones Jones!
All right, so we've seen a lot of decision wins for John Jones of late. Not the case here tonight as he goes the knockout route. That's got to feel pretty good.
It's got to feel good to get a knockout when you are getting called a decision fighter. But this guy has great finishing ability. If he gets you hurt, he will get you out of there. And once again, he proves why he's one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson, the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last Stylebender, Adesanya.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with the stand-up only encounter. We'll see if these guys can play by the rules. Not many rules, but you can't grapple at all. No wrestling of any kind. You also are not permitted to do follow-up strikes on the floor. We are underway.
Nice body shot there.
Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started, and they are getting after it.
These dudes are throwing bombs. This is going to be a great fight.
His misses are entertaining. Countering with the jab here, but he saw it coming a mile away. Nice job there to block it by Silva. Well, fear is not a factor for this striker. Coming out swinging early as we expected. Everything being thrown with fight-ending intent.
He throws everything so hard. When he said to us, when we talked to him earlier in the week, he goes, I'm not afraid of anything. I don't care if I get taken down, long as I get to put some leather on the guy that I'm fighting before.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, I mean kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combinations.
All right, champ, now we're starting to see some bruising on that thigh. Pretty good job attacking that area tonight.
I mean, this guy is digging his shin into hit the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this guy.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Beautiful body kick.
So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have landed for...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, big right hand.
And now a left. Lands a nice one, too. Wow, huge head kick. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side. Oh, there's a head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Overhead. Round two straight ahead.
Stop!
Calm down. Everything's gonna be fine, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. You okay? You okay? You look okay to me. You're taking way bigger shots than that. All right, that's nothing.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
All right, both fighters now ready to go with round two. Israel Adesanya. And that man, the ubiquitous Anderson Silva. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Silva.
Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Straight right is there.
It won't take many of those.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. Misses with the left hook. Head kick is blocked. The fight stats plenty more where that
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following the game plan, and it's working.
He's in real trouble now. Well, MMA is in... We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson the Spider Silva!
Well, his smile lights up the room, and his performance lit up this arena tonight. Congratulations to the wildly popular Anderson Silva. No matter where we go in the world, Silva about as beloved and respected as it gets, and you've got to think he still enjoys a win of this magnitude. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are underway with this stand-up only fight as we remind you of the rule set here. No grappling or wrestling. Bring him over the top. This fight's gonna go.
Oh, my goodness!
Takes the judges out of it. Gets the finish.
T. Wood!
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley.
All right, so the Chosen One, Tyron Woodley, certainly looking like he's in his fighting prime as he gets his hand raised here tonight. He's probably dropping another LP in the morning. It's a good thing he got the win.
Tyron Woodley is a man of many talents, but his greatest talent is his ability to fight and win fights. Once again, he gets the job done.
Check the speed, we be creeping through the streets. See the green, we smiling G to G. All this power, can't nothing stop the team. Little faster, check the speed, we be creeping through the streets. See the green, we smiling G to G. All this power.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-up only event. You gotta play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Wow! Back to the feet now. Oh! Massive kick to the head.
Oh my goodness! Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Pettis' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, McGregor's kick attempt, that one was blocked. Lands a jab. Kick to the body by Pettis. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, nice jab to the head there by McGregor. Head kick attempt, but the fighter got the right hand up.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you block them a little bit, they still put damage on you.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. Got to raise that guard.
You got to get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you got to forget everything else and get
There is his hands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh, nice high kick.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned. Oh, these guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh, McGregor's kick blocked. Well, good news, bad news, right? The strike there lands, but just not much steam on it because his gas tank seems to be on the verge of empty.
The gas tank is completely empty. All that button mashing did no good. You wasted your energy. You wasted your time. Now it's just a matter of when your opponent decides to finish.
Conor McGregor gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest one. There, somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up that much.
Strong outside leg kick.
Oh, that's big.
How about those 5 minutes? All right, there's the end of the round. Back to the stools we go. And you hate to speculate, but that looks like a broken jaw to me. It's very rare to see that type of extreme swelling around the mouth. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
5 minutes down. Here we go with round 2. Anthony Showtime Pettis. Against that man, you might recognize him. He is Conor McGregor. Heavy kick downstairs. Huge kick lands again. there by Pettis.
Stay relaxed. Stay relaxed and breathe. It's gonna be there.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Violent strike to the body. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, this fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body. Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Big head kick. 38 total strikes have landed for Anthony Showtime Pettis. And landing with 42% accuracy thus far against Conor McGregor. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched. In
13 steps in.
holy smokes!
What a fight. Now we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
All right, so there he is, your winner, Anthony Showtime Pettis. He's always had a flair for the dramatic and dug deep into the bag of tricks yet again tonight.
As he's gotten older, he's gotten more gritty. And tonight was a very gritty performance to get the job done.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so as we get this stand-up-only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set. No grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round 1. Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ. Silva's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 59 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cain Velasquez.
Well, those who tried to bury Cain Velasquez, you've got to say that was a premature assessment after this performance here tonight. Massive victory for Cardio Cain, the former two-time UFC heavyweight champion, and still a guy who many believe is the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. He showed you that prime form here tonight. Now let's see if Cain gets a crack at the belt that he twice held.
So what I'm doing, my man's in them.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson, the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up-only fight. A couple of rules in play here, we remind you. No grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh!
Oh, nice body shot.
All right, early round 1 here. Big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's going to have to take something on the way inside.
Well, Silva's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Head kick blocked. 3 minutes. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Ooh. Nice leg kick. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Combinations here.
It's a right hand.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
All right, so John Jones having his way with an opponent as we have come to expect in the octagon. He's got the long-range weaponry going tonight.
I mean, it's the striking of Jones, his ability to set traps, his ability to make you fight his fight at his range. When you can't close the distance on Jones, you will have problems. That's exactly what's happening with his opponent tonight. He has not been able to get close enough to find success.
Well, the stats producer's been busy tonight, DC. 49 total strikes have landed for John Jones. Well, a headhunter he is not. Beautifully done as he attacks the body yet again.
I mean, John,
that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking for very bad.
And now he lands a combination. Round 2 coming up next. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot, because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round 2. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Checks the leg kick. Well, his leg is clearly compromised here early, starting to limp a little bit, and perhaps this affects his strategy as the fight continues.
Yeah, you know, these guys are so tough that when you are able to...
Just out of range with that left hook. Another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Silva's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Nice block.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Oh, solid kick right there.
You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on them.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. Nice land. Great punch.
Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him to still be the fighter. He's got to do something different if he has any design. Oh, my goodness!
All right, we go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Bones Jones!
All right, so John Jones back on the proving ground here tonight and adding to his appreciable legacy as he gets it done by knockout.
He did a great job of setting up his strikes that ultimately led to him finding one that ends the night. John Jones is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Part of it is due to his mind. Tonight, his mind was on full display as he set the traps he needed in order to get this knockout victory.
And if you were listening to what he was saying during fight week, he essentially called his shot, predicted the knockout. No TKO. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules, and hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up striking. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. to evade, stay at space.
Oh, man, is that a hard inside leg kick. Goes to the body there. Woodley's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Able to block that one. Out of range with that kick attempt. Pettis gets stunned there by that stiff jab. Looking to set up that head kick again. This one does not find the home. Well, looks like Woodley's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time.
He can't get too excited here. He's got to take his time.
Keep down, hands up.
He just landed a nice left hook there, I feel. He is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. Oh, yes, now we're going.
Unable to land with that punch. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps.
Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Pettis' mouth is just disgusting, unless you like these sort of things, but he is pouring blood right now, and I think the referee might call on the ringside physician. We might even get a stoppage here soon. Nice punch by Woodley. Big right hand.
Oh. Oh, no. Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Oh, huge. Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. What a round. All right, so that's the end of the round. You know the fighter wants to be given the benefit of the doubt, but he is dealing with a nasty cut on the lip that has only gotten progressively worse as the night has gone on, and the doctor's got to protect the fighter. You know he wants to fight on. The fans don't like doctor stoppages, but if they can't nip this cut in the bud, they're going to have no choice but to stop the fight. All right, with that, we have arrived at round two. Tyron Woodley and Anthony Showtime Pettis. Oh, effective strike there by Woodley. Oh! That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour, Anthony Showtime Pettis, getting it done in a big way here tonight.
Showtime, and did it exactly like you're used to seeing Anthony Pettis get it done. What a great performance by the former champion.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 1 of this stand-up only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rules set, not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all, and if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground. All right, here we go, early round 1. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it too.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously. Oh!
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him.
Well, this is as well as he has executed a striking game plan in his UFC career, and everything has worked off of that crisp jab. You see the numbers bottom of your screen. He has had that in his opponent's face from the opening horn, and he might even finish him with this jab if he's not careful. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh, nice combination.
Goes down again.
Now he's back up.
Big right hand there.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Back inside the octagon once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cain Velasquez!
All right, so a big win for cardio Cain Velasquez here tonight, and I know a big part of the narrative here during fight week was the back injury that has taken up a good chunk of Cain's prime. He certainly didn't seem to be injured here tonight as he turns back the clock and shows you that vintage Velasquez form that for a while resulted in him being the best heavyweight in the world.
you think this dish outrageous? At this point, if you don't see I'm one of the greatest. Played a long time up in the league with the majors. In every history book, they had a couple more.
Here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after one round you realize we're just getting started.
Right.
And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare down the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight. Cain Velasquez enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Here he is, the former UFC lightweight champion, a man for whom one name is good enough, Showtime.
And you watch him, you know that when he goes, it's going to be a show. So when he turns his back to the camera and points at the Showtime, it always gets people excited because in a few moments, you're going to watch something very, very fun. From that Showtime kick to the submission of Benson Henderson in Milwaukee to the knockout of Wonder Boy Thompson, even in defeat when he fought Tony Ferguson, the stock of Anthony Pettis continues to rise even though he's been here for a while.
As versatile a finisher as we have in the game at present, moves up to welterweight, promptly knocks out Stephen Wonderboy Thompson as a sizable underdog that night. Far be it from me to doubt anything that Anthony Pettis can accomplish in a mixed martial arts setting. He is back for more here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Cain Velasquez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, we are ready to go here at the start of round 1 for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. We outlined the rules off the top, but here's your refresher. No grappling of any type. We also point out fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the ground. Let's see if the combatants play by the rules here as our first round gets underway. Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Oh, nice straight left. And yet another straight punch landed there by Pettis. All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay. That's why he needs your head landing.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank, not good for the old target. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
26 total strikes have landed for Cardio Cain Velasquez. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, nice combination of kicks there. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. What a beautiful head kick landed. He's done. What a performance.
All right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Cain Velasquez.
So congratulations are in order to the former two-time UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez, still a guy who many believe is the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. Not sure if this performance alone is enough for him to get an immediate crack at the title, but he certainly did everything within his power tonight to prove that he is still very much a force to be reckoned with in this UFC heavyweight division.
Hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode, you open and close, you know holes, no go. This whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more glow, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppressions, born alive, I don't make the rules of just one God. All due respect of getting spit on, how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got screwed and break the Kool-Aid, there's a line. It ain't directly at the edge of a mass grave that's their design. Funny fact